Adam had relations with his wife Eve, and she conceived and gave birth to a son, whom she named Cain, exclaiming, "With the help of the Lord I have brought forth a man." Later, she gave birth again to his brother Abel. As the boys grew, their vocations diverged. Abel became a keeper of flocks, while Cain became a tiller of the soil. In the course of time, both brothers brought offerings to the Lord. Cain brought some of the fruits of the ground, but Abel brought the fat portions from the firstborn of his flock. The Lord looked with favor on Abel and his offering, but on Cain and his offering he did not look with favor. This rejection made Cain extremely angry, and his face was downcast. The Lord spoke to Cain, questioning his deep anger. He warned him, saying, "If you do what is right, will you not be accepted? But if you do not do what is right, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must rule over it." However, Cain did not heed the warning. He spoke to his brother Abel, and while they were in the field, Cain violently attacked his brother and killed him. After the murder, the Lord came to Cain and asked, "Where is your brother Abel?" Cain responded with a defiant lie, "I don't know. Am I my brother's keeper?" The Lord revealed his awareness of the crime, saying, "What have you done? Listen, your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground." Consequently, the Lord cursed Cain. The ground would no longer yield its produce for him, and he was destined to be a restless wanderer on the earth. Cain protested that his punishment was too severe, fearing that anyone who found him would kill him. The Lord, however, declared that if anyone killed Cain, vengeance would be taken on them sevenfold, and the Lord put a mark on Cain to protect him. Cain then left the Lord's presence and settled in the land of Nod, east of Eden. Cain had a son, Enoch, and he built a city, naming it after his son. The lineage of Cain is traced through Enoch to Lamech, who took 2 wives, Adah and Zillah. Lamech's children began to specialize in skills. Jabal was the ancestor of those who live in tents and raise livestock. Jubal was the ancestor of all who play the lyre and pipe. And Tubal-Cain was the forger of all implements of bronze and iron. Lamech then boasted to his wives of a private act of vengeance, claiming he had killed a man for wounding him, and that if Cain's revenge was 7-fold, his would be 77-fold, demonstrating the growing escalation of human violence. Finally, the chapter returns to Adam and Eve. Eve gave birth to another son, naming him Seth, saying, "God has granted me another child in place of Abel, since Cain killed him." Seth in turn had a son whom he named Enosh. It was at that time that people began to call on the name of the Lord.